Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have a back to school makeup tutorial for you, and it is mostly drugstore. There are a few that I use that were not drugstore, but most of them are drugstore. This would be a look that I would wear if I was going back to school today. This isn't a look I would wear in high school when I was in high school, but if I went back to high school today, this is something that I would wear on my first day of high school. So if you would like to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. So to start off, I'm going in with a luminizing primer. I'm going in with my L'Oreal Magic Lumi just so I look like I am glowing from within, because the first day of school you want to make it look like you've been out in the sun and you are glowing. Then taking my L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation in the color 205. I'm just blending this into my skin with my dampened beauty blender, making sure that I get it down on my neck as well. You want to make sure that all of your makeup is well blended on your first day of school, because you haven't seen most of these people in a very long time, so you want to make sure you are looking your best. For concealer, I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Light Ivory. Now, I'm not doing as much concealing as I usually do, just a little bit under my eyes, and then the normal in the center of my face. And then once again, I'm going to dab it out with my dampened beauty blender, and I'm also putting this on my eyelids because I'm just going to be using this as my eyeshadow primer, and I'm just blending it in with my dampened beauty blender, making sure I get in all the crevices of my face, making sure it is nicely blended with my foundation. You don't want to leave like a line between your foundation and your concealer. You want to make sure everything's nicely blended. Next, going in with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, I'm just taking a small brush and I am setting it underneath my eyes where we put the concealer so you don't have any creasing, and then in the center of my face as well. And I'm not setting the rest of my face. Going into eyes, I'm taking my Milani eyeshadow palette. I will list which one it is down below. And just taking this light brown shade, I am just dusting it into my crease area. This is going to be my transition shade and my crease shade because this is the only shade I am adding in that area. So I want to make sure it is nicely diffused into that upper part of my crease and making sure it is nice and seamless. You really want to take your time and really blend this. Then taking the largest shade in the palette, it is a nice shimmery shade, but it's not too intense. I'm just putting this all over my eyelids, and then I will also put this on my brow bone as well, just to kind of bring up the brow bone and highlight it just a little bit. Then taking that same brown shade, I'm just taking it on a smaller brush, and I make the most horrible looks when I'm doing my lower lash line. I didn't really realize it until I was looking at this footage, but like this right here, what am I doing? Oh god, I had to keep it in just to show you. Next, I'm going in with the High Caliber Lash from Sigma. I know this is not drugstore, but I was filming a tutorial on that mascara while I was doing this video, so it just made sense. And then I'm going with my e.l.f. bronzer. I will leave the name of it down below as well. I love this bronzer. I think it's so comparable to the Laguna by NARS. It's just a great color. Then taking my Milani blush in the color Rose d'Oro, and I'm just putting this all over my little cheekies and then bringing it up to my hairline as well. Next, for highlighter, this is also not drugstore. This is the Gilded Honey. I wanted to make a gold highlight, and I really wanted to glow. You're going to school, you really want to glow, so I decided to use that. Next, going in with my GERARD Cosmetics lip liner. You can't get this at the drugstore, but they are pretty inexpensive. And then for the lips, I am taking this one by Tarte, which is also not drugstore, but since it has a lipstick and a lip gloss together, it's actually pretty good for the price.